the show this year, I will say on the big track.
Now, okay, hold on. Before you say it, remember that some of these guys have split up from each other this year. Some people have got here a couple weeks ago up to Elma. Some people went down to Roseburg. Okay.
Okay. I'll just, and that class is so hard to even predict. There's so many fast guys, like you said, that have kind of gone separate ways. I'll say, I'll go with Martinez on the big track.
You're going with Martinez. Josh, you already know who won the race, don't you?
I do. I'm not gonna.
Hit me.
I like his look because he's looking at me.
I don't know. I don't know anything about this race. I didn't hear anything. No one sent me text.
So
we'll put it. Hold on. Just give him the number because.
No, I'm not even going to give him the number.
No?
Because I was wrong.
Were you?
I was wrong. I just double checked before we got on
Let me
here.
see it. It's who I thought it was, wasn't I?
No.
Come on, I want to know.
Hang on. We're comparing notes.
Really? Whoa.
Yeah.
I didn't even see that one coming.
You picked Martinez?
Yeah.
You're wrong.
I'll tell. We'll put it like this.
No.
I'm gonna tell him who came in second.
Well, I'm gonna. Give me a minute here.
All right. I won't spoil your.
Come on.
I won't spoil your
like
dinner.
watching Corey at the edge of his seat.
It is good because he's got this. He's beating the hell out of this orange bottle or this tea bottle.
So, if you had to put money on one of the Towel Boys, which one would you put money on?
Senior.
Yeah, and you would have lost money.
No kidding. No kidding.
We'll put it like this.
Would you put money on Shane Youngren?
Yeah.
You better not go to Vegas, brother.
Are you kidding
God,
me?
welcome back to Hawaii.
So senior, Martinez, and Younger. None of those guys won. Are you gonna say Junior won it?
Nope.
We're gonna say no Tao.
No Tao.
No Youngren. We'll put it like this. Youngren finished second.
Wow.
This is a guy that doesn't he doesn't run normally with us.
Came out of nowhere. Actually, came out of Medford.
And put a whooping.
Stumped.
Calvin Morton.
No kidding.
Yeah.
No kidding.
I asked him earlier before when we got to the studio when he first came in. I said, how was the Dwarf cars and stuff? Because I got a text from Tommy, who owns Tommy Transmission, who is the prime sponsor on that 18 of Shane Youngren. Current points leader, all that, seniors, all that type of stuff. And he sat there and he says, the 18S. Well, the only other 18 that I know of is Josh Rogers.
Okay.
Because he's the black car and all that type of stuff. Come to find out, it was a guy from Medford.
There's some fast dudes down there in those dwarf
bad
cars.
fast.
Yeah, and you don't underestimate the guys from Medford. I mean,
not even close.
Absolutely
Mark
not.
Woggy's from Medford.
Right.
I mean, we've seen.
Well,
how
and you
fast
take
he
those
is.
dwarf cars down there to Southern Oregon Speedway for the Nationals
Oh,
deal. Ask
word.
Danny Altum how hard it is to win against.
That's right.
Danny Altum went down there, and he's got real good equipment, and he struggled against those guys. Not struggled, but I mean, he's fast. I think he was 8th, but I mean.
Well, we'll put it like this: you ask these guys and stuff, and you wonder why, the Tao seniors and stuff have, the letter next to their name and all that type of stuff next to the number.
It's an organization deal.
Exactly. What it is that when they go down to the Nationals, they have to be part of whatever organization. That's the reason why they have that.
Mm-hmm.
When those guys went down to Roseburg, or actually Medford, and ran down there, they were a top 5, class and everything. But you're running against guys that run Nationals all the time. That's all they do is these guys they come to win.
Right.
You got top 20 that. The top 20 could win. You go to our local race or whatever, and maybe the top 5 or whatever the case is, or
it's like going to Boone, Iowa with the modifieds.
Yeah.
Every week.
Yeah, you never know.
Oh, dude,
it's crazy.
That's a show I want to go see.
Yeah.
And then to round out our night, we had the modifieds.
Okay.
That was a show.
Good or bad?
It was a good show.
Okay.
It was an amazing show. I mean, by the time the dwarfs got done, you had rubber from basically top to bottom, and you had a cushion. You actually had a cushion at Willamette.
What? 100 degrees out and there's a cushion?
100 degrees out and we had a cushion. You look at 1 and 2, and it looked like the sprint cars have been there. There's mud all over the wall.
So Chris put a lot of water down.
I'll tell you what, if we would have had late models, we would have been close to breaking out the shovels and striping the wall.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That's crazy.
I was helping. I went over to Justin Dittman's house. Justin Katie's house Sunday. He pulled his car out of the trailer, and I'm sitting there hanging out with him, and I look down there, look at his filler panel. You could tell he was on the cushion. On the back where you've got the hood pin mount and everything for your filler panel.
Right.
And there's the angle bar that comes from the deck bar, the upright to the deck bar. Yeah, that was fully encased in mud on the right rear.
Wow.
I was sitting there going, yeah, I can tell where you were running last night.
Crazy.
That one, you had Jesse Williamson show up. You had Dustin
in the 21
in the W.
Oh yeah, that's right.
W5,
That's right.
W5 show up.
Yeah.
You had Justin, Katie show up. Justin, Katie, all the big guys were there. Your guys. We're missing, except for Weinbarger, who was up at Banks.
Okay, right.
We had
Campos is there.
Campos was there.
Shank.
No Shank.
Oh wow.
See, I didn't hear who won this one either.
I didn't either.
I've already listed off your top 3 drivers.
Really?
And all those guys, Campos, Williamson, the Katie brothers, farthest to the front, one of them started. 7th.
That's
the Williamson.
farthest front.
Farthest front.
Williamson.
Yep. Jesse was the one that started farthest to the front.
Now Campos probably started closer to the rear.
Yep.
Did he have an issue in heat race?
No track points.
That's what they did the track points now.
Mm.
So, did Jesse win this deal?
Yes, he did.
Did he? Okay.
And that was one of the things is we're sitting there and I'm looking at
See,
the
now
track.
that does not surprise me because it doesn't matter what track Jesse shows up. If you're going to win that race, he's one of those guys that you are going to have to beat.
Okay.
That was up
Period.
until this season.
So
the first half of this season, I mean, no offense to anyone, Jesse looked like crap.
Mm-hmm.
Jesse's car did not look it did. I was sitting there going, who is driving the W5?
okay, so
Who is in this car? Because this is not Jesse Williamson driving. This is not a setup of Jesse Williamson.
so
Jesse and Willamette Speedway, though, he's good.
Yes, he is.
my next question is that in Jerry's shop is Jerry's old car that has who at the beginning of the season Joey Tanner was supposed to drive up at Yakima.
Right.
Uh-huh.
That was Williamson's old car.
Right.
Now is this Williamson's new car?
This is the Hughes.
This is the Hughes. Now is it the one that was in
I don't know.
Schramm's shop? Because my understanding would like that's Jerry's old car, and that Williamson. This is if Jesse's listening right now, we'd love to have him call in because I want to know if that's his old car
That's a good question.
or if that's a new car.
And Jerry's in a Hughes right now, and Jerry's
Right.
got a new
He got
car.
a brand new car.
He's got a brand
that
new
actually
car.
Kenny Miller helped put him
Hey,
together.
those Hughes cars, I'm telling you right now, those guys are coming on strong. Those are good race cars.
Well, and that's the thing for this tire package and this rule package. The Hughes is where it's at. They're designed around the G60 tire.
Mm-hmm.
They're not designed around the American Racer like a lot of these other cars
Right.
are. Or the A55 or A50s or 40s. I can't remember. They're designed around the G60, the rubber compounds and everything else. So I'm sitting there looking at the track, and I'm going, and I had gotten out and looked at it after the Dorf main, sitting there going, whoever's going to win this is going to go to the top. It's going to be a topside race. First person to go to the top is going to run away with it. Jesse was the first one to the top.
Oh, I'm sure that he loves the top. There's no
No.
there's no question about it. He loves the top.
Second place car,
Campos.
Yeah, I'll go Campos.
Lightning John Campos.
Yeah, he's right there, and he's right at the top too.
And I'll tell you what, those two boys checked out until someone got out of traffic.
Katie.
Which one?
Dustin.
Wrong.
His brother?
Justin Katie, who has been out at Willamette one other night. And
So are they
racing-
both using the last name Katie now?
They are.
Okay.
They're both Katies.
So
God, see, now I was just getting comfortable after 2 years of having them,
yeah. So what's up with that?
Jeez.
It-
But
it-
it's their
it-
it's their father's.
it's their father's
Yeah.
last name. They're reverting back to their father's last name.
That's cool.
It's actually a really cool deal. You can talk to them about it. I don't know much about it. So
well, they did
it's-
tell me that it was their father's name, and I don't know
Well,
why.
it confused the hell out of me when I sat there and I was talking about it. And they,
Yeah, I
who
know.
are you talking about?
Yeah.
Who is this? And you're like,
Yeah.
well, that's that. And I'm like, no, all right, listen, who are we talking about?
Uh-huh.
But here's the thing: it doesn't matter if it's Dittman or Katie; those dudes can drive, man.
Yeah. The Austins are fast.
Yeah, they
The
are.
Austins?
Like they are.
Right.
You sat there and so Justin gets out of traffic.
Okay, and this is in the
This is in the main.
the 3 car.
No, this is in the. He's run the M6 now.
Oh, that's right. The M6. He changed it. That's right.
Yep.
I remember.
He's the other black and fluorescent paint
Right.
car.
Right. Yep.
So he gets out there. He's run once at Willamette, other than this night, and then runs twice down at Cottage Grove for a 2-day show. Not so good luck at Willamette. Not bad at Grove, but still going to be better. Comes out and says, I'm going to knock the cobwebs off.
Just let it hang.
Well, and here's the best part. I talked to him after the races. He only decided to race because somebody said, here's my truck. Go get your trailer and your car, dang it.
No way.
At 1 o'clock.
Really?
Yep. He's,
Last minute decision, huh?
He's running on, with a borrowed tow rig, goes and gets his car, hasn't done anything to it since Cottage Grove, hasn't even washed it. Brings it out to the track, takes 3rd place. So he gets out of traffic and starts reeling in Campos and Winston.
He's reeling him in.
He's reeling him in.
So he's railing. He's coming on.
He's on that top side, got that right rear on the sticky stuff up north, and says, have fun. It was intense. I mean, if they would have had a late race caution, it would have been a different story. I don't think there was anything for him up there, except if we would have had a late race caution or maybe 20 more laps. And we did run a 40-lap feature that night. So it was good. I mean, you missed out on some fun action, Corey.
Sounds like it. I would have loved to have seen that mod and that street stock.
Well, we got a text in from Kenny talking about it has Crocker's cars on it. It's white 14.
Jesse's car, old car.
Yeah, his old car.
I don't
Okay.
even-
Well, you see, I wasn't sure because I know when.
A white 14.
But it was a W5 because it
I
still
know
had the
he's
little
saying
tiger.
right now. Jesse's old car is white. Number 14 has Crocker's cars on the side. I don't ever remember seeing that car.
I don't either. But I don't know. I mean, but
Kenny-
I know Kenny must be tired. It is his last day at his old job. He's starting
Yeah.
a new job and stuff. He's actually going fishing tomorrow. I wish I could go because he's.
You're
yeah.
always wishing you could go fishing.
Dude. Yeah,
I can't. You
don't
know
even
what?
talk
I
about
can't
it.
fish. I can't do it.
I love it.
But you
But-
can hunt reindeer in Africa.
You can.
You can hunt
No,
reindeer in
let me-
Africa. Listen, I had a wild emu try to kill my kid. All right, I'm sticking with that.
It's in a frickin' petting zoo. It's far from wild.
Listen,
Okay. No, listen.
no
fishing.
BS. Because I'll tell you what, this damn thing was by itself, right? I told Trisha to pull down her window. She goes, "No way, it's gonna eat us." I'm like, "Whatever, just stop being scared, stop being a woman." That didn't go well. But I put her window down. Aiden was in her lap, and I said, "Just put your hand out there." Yeah, he tried to.
I saw this
tried to-
video and laughed.
Tried to bite my kid's face off. And then I sat there, and she's, like, literally over in my chair. I'm like, whatever, dude. And so I'm like, look, just act like you have some food. Yeah, I'm lucky enough I have fingers.
Finger food.
Yeah, finger food.
That works.
That thing was, yeah.
Okay, so he says sorry, 44. All right, Kenny, now you're getting with it. He's figuring his phone out.
Well, he is. I mean, it's an older, flip phone
Well,
from
which
Nokia.
would be Brian Thompson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? So, I'm not holding nothing against him.
Kenny, you don't need to text a picture. We know exactly what car you're talking about now. Now you've got the right number out there. We know exactly who you're talking about.
He's texting it with me now.
I love our listeners.
I love it.
But seriously, I know we're getting away from racing here for a second, but I cannot. Fishing.
40-14, yeah.
Yeah, I can't do fishing.
But you can swim with dolphins and
Yes,
and
that's
manatees
dangerous.
and
That's dangerous.
Manatees are in
Listen.
Florida, Josh.
listen.
I-
No, they're in the Bahamas too. I'll tell you what, and they're mean,
Shut up,
dude. I'm telling
They're
you,
the
they're
most
mean.
docile creature on the earth.
I'm telling you,
Hamsters
listen,
are more dangerous than manatees.
listen to this. This lady, got brutally sexually assaulted by a manatee
Oh my
in the
God.
Bahamas.
You are not saying this
I'm
on Northwest Dirt News.
Where's the mute button?
Yeah, so
I'm telling you, it happened.
it did not, Josh.
Ask
probably,
Trisha.
probably one of your dreams.
Brutally assaulted.
So again, Joel, are you gonna make it down to the Bud Nationals? Is Drager going?
Yes.
I don't think Matthew's going to be going.
Because he
But
mentioned it.
I
He
don't
mentioned.
know.
That's why I'm asking. He
and,
mentioned it.
And that's one of the things is
I bet we can get him to go.
he's wanted to go,
I bet we can get him to go.
but
him a couple
it sounds
bucks.
like Sarah's going to be leaving.
What?
Listen, he talked about this last week and stuff too, and
that car can go bye after the Bud Nationals.
exactly. Why don't here check this
Let's
out?
get him on the Drager. Call us. I know you're listening.
Yeah, Give us a call. Hold on. We'll do it just
Listen
like
to this. Here's a